we've got a jobs board that all of the staff can look at. We can upload customer details, the whole job from initial contact right through to delivery or fit in, all runs through the jobs board through each stage of production. And obviously we can look at that board from wherever we are to see how things are progressing in a day. Definitely. Design can see what production is doing. We can see where the bottlenecks are because the jobs board individually locates the jobs for you. It tells you how many you've got and what stage of production they're at. So we can support design if they've got a lot going on. And if production is busy, we can see what print runs are coming up. Everybody can sort of help each other out there. The data can be migrated across, and the support team were really good in helping us do that, in saving out the data and transferring that across. We initially had a sync function set up as we had a trial period. So we set up a sync where we still had access to Pro before we moved everything to Go. And I think it was about a month's worth of time where we could access both. But it was quite seamless. I've got to be honest, the system is quite self-explanatory. It's much easier to navigate than the old one. It's more user-friendly. Things make sense. Your buttons sort of travel along on a journey a bit more easier than they did with Pro. The team were always at the end of the phone. Even now, you know, if we come up against something, we pick up the phone and they sort it either by remoting in or they'll talk us through it over the phone. We did actually purchase some additional training hours from them as well, which we found so beneficial. It's very rare now that we do need to contact them because it is so self-explanatory. I would say time efficiency is the main one that we've benefited from. Because we've populated our quoting price section, anybody can quote now. We've uploaded codes for all of our products. So they've got a code Bible, which they can follow. They put in the code and the price builder element. You can just add items to it. So if you were creating a sign panel, for example, with rails and posts, instead of having to manually cost those items on a piece of paper and then start typing, what Clarity will now do is you can price build. You put your code in, it puts the sign panel in at the right size that you've entered. You add your rails, and it tells you the length. You've got your posts, you can add those, and it totals it up for you. So the time efficiencies for the staff have been great. They don't actually need to quite as much understand why we charge what we charge. It's just a case of this is the price. So we obviously monitor all our non-conformances. Okay. They've decreased by about 50% using this system, and now these non-conformances have dropped because it is efficient. It's a process, and if the process is followed, there is a lot less need for human intervention and error. So I would probably, the main three I would say are the fact you can access from anywhere. That's one of the top ones. Definitely the reporting functions, because obviously they aid the business, and just the time saving for both myself and Donna and the staff.